So congratulations, you're in your last week of your 10-week training program. Now, where do we go from here? Well, if running is something you want to keep up, which I highly recommend, keep it up at a consistent level. Usually any drastic change in your training can sometimes result in injury. Running is all about adapting to the stress put on the body, and this can only be done in small doses. If for whatever reason you find that you have a rest or a break from running, then you want to resume where you left off, it will then allow your body to, I guess, readapt again. And this will depend on how long your rest was for and your previous training history as well. Running is a great activity, and it has many benefits which you may have already experienced. It is great for cardiovascular fitness. It is a great overall body workout. It is great for stress. It helps boost energy levels, and is great for mental health and toughness. So moving forward, what will your training schedule look like? Well, it really depends on what you want to achieve out of your running. Maybe you want to step up to the next level so maybe you've been doing the 10K training program and you want to step up to the half marathon training program. Always try and challenge yourself is a good idea. Or maybe you just want to keep it up on a regular basis just to kind of maintain your running. Maybe you have certain time restraints and maybe do other sports or activities. But the most important thing is just to try and keep it up at a consistent level so there's not too much variation in your running, and which creates extra stress on the body. If you want to set your sights higher to a goal or race such as prepping for a marathon, then it takes a lot more planning and commitment in training. Training for a full marathon may look similar to the half marathon training plan, but it's obviously a bit longer in progression and a greater volume overall. There are a number of differences as well with that full marathon training program. Your regular run might be a little bit longer, so it could be like 10 kilometers. You may have like 1 to 2 speed sessions per week. You also might have an additional run per week. So maybe if you were doing the half marathon training program with 4 runs a week, you might be looking at 5 runs per week as well with that. Your long run will eventually get longer as well. So it might look something like 32 kilometers at its maximum length, or could be even a little bit longer, depending on where your training level is at. But the general rule still applies in terms of training progression, no more than 10% increase per week. You've got to allow the body to adapt to that stress that it's been given. So yeah, goals are a really great thing for running motivation and training. Maybe it's a slightly different goal that you might have. Maybe it's something you want to do a triathlon now, or you want to do some adventure races. But this training program might look a little bit different again, but it's still always good to have those goals set in mind. It is important to still keep up that strength training, as this will help complement your running and help prevent future injuries. Cross-training is a useful strategy as well. It would help improve your overall cardiovascular fitness, improve your muscular conditioning. And this may be an activity such as the bike or the elliptical, or even swimming as well. And stretching and foam rolling are other useful self-maintenance tasks to help reduce stress on the body, especially if you're increasing your running volume. And it also helps to make running more interesting as well. So try new things, maybe try new paths or trails. This will always make it a bit more interesting, and it's a great way of exploring your surrounding areas or the city. Run with friends, but obviously add in at this stage some social distancing. Maybe update your running shoes on a regular basis, and maybe it's time to get some new running gear, such as running clothes, or hydration pack or bottles for those, especially those longer runs. It is important to listen to your body after you. listen to your body while you run. Look out for any of those niggles or any soreness that you might be getting. Maybe there's an increase in stiffness that's gradually developing, and this may allow for you've got to allow for some extra rest and recovery to allow your body to get back to a comfortable level. And as discussed before, self-maintenance is key to help reduce injury. Make sure you have a balanced diet and you're getting the right nutrition to fuel your body. And seek treatment, especially if a new injury has just come on or you're noticing that increase in stiffness from your training load. Now, so if you feel something is still off, that is where a qualified health professional can help you get back on track. Maybe you feel your running gait is off. Just want to talk about a little bit what we do at Cleveland Clinic. We do offer running gait analysis where we can identify incorrect form and any weaknesses or restrictions of the body. This can be corrected with certain advice, tips, and specified exercises. We also offer nutritional assessments, foot orthosis, personal training, VO2 max testing, and other tests such as body fat percentage. Just remember, we are all here for all your needs. And feel free to contact us at any time. So just some final words. Make it fun and challenge yourself. It's all about fun and just really pushing yourself with running if you can. Obviously not to the stage of injury. So if there's any questions, I'm happy to take some now. Here's the Cleveland Clinic email, which you can always forward any questions to us, and they'll put it towards any of the providers in regards to the questions from the course as well. So going forward, would you suggest just a minute run increase every week for the Learn to Run? Yeah, I would say that that's a pretty good strategy. That's not too much in terms of increase, and it's just that gradual little adaptation as well. And so I think that's perfect as well. So just that minute to run, and eventually you might even find. So let me just look back at what we're up to for the Learn to Run there. So we're doing 10 minutes running, 1 minute walking. So if you did 11 minutes running next week, 1 minute walking, that's fine. You might even find eventually you can probably drop that 1 minute walking, probably in the next, even the next few weeks should be fine. So you might even just get used to that continuous running if you're fine with that. So if that's everything, I wish everyone good luck. I hope you enjoyed the 10-week training program that we have offered, and I hope you enjoyed all the mini kind of seminars every week that we've held, and I hope you felt it very useful. Again, you can give us if you feel like giving some feedback. We always love the feedback. You can send that to the email address that I provided before. So that would be the Sports Health Canada at ccf.org. And if there's anything that if you enjoyed a certain aspect of it that we can help improve on, or if you want to see it again, we're always open to that as well. So thank you very much, and keep the running up. It's been fantastic.